Hi guys, today we're going to be taking on the Fremennik Trials Quest. So to start this quest you're going to need some food. I'd recommend a few prayer potions and a couple of stamina pots. You need an axe, a knife, a tinderbox, 5,250 coins and one raw shark and some Camelot teleports too. So to start this quest off you head over to the Fremennik province and speak to Brundant. 3, 1. Yes. And run northeast. And speak to Olaf the Bard. Yes. And then we run southeast of Relica, so out the gates, head east, this is where we're going. Keep heading east and speak to Lally. What? And we've got to return to Relica again. If you're running low on energy, drink a stamina potion. Speak to Askaladin. You can find the vegetables just here, so pick an onion. Gotta go through the doors. Open this door, open this door, pick a cabbage, a potato, and an onion, and then go back to Lally. So southeast again. Use the onion on Lolly's stew. Use the cabbage on Lolly's stew. Use the potato on Lolly's stew. And then use the pet rock on Lolly's stew. Talk to Lolly. And you get the golden fleece. Now we've got to go and cut a branch from the swaying tree, which is just northwest of Lally, and use your knife on the branch. Now teleport to Camelot and run to the loom. Just head west. Climb up the ladder. outside the door. Spin the golden wool. Use the golden ring on the unstrung wire. Now we have to go back up to Malika. So head north. Stamina potion again if you're low. Now it's just just west of this when you cross this bridge. Just gotta head over to the docks here. Stand right at the end. Present your shark. Now return to Relica. We're going back to the long haul. Go take the door on the east of the building here. And go to the middle of the stage and play your enchanted layer. Now leave, back into the main room in the long hall and speak to Manny. One, take the beer tank card from the table in the north. Now go south. Make sure you don't drink it. You've got to use the beer tank card on the council workman. Now teleport back to Camelot. Go to the pub. Speak to the poison salesman. 2. One. Now we've got to go back to Eureka. Can just run north. Inside the pipe. Use your tinderbox on the strange object and use the lit strange object on the pipe. Then take the keg of beer, which is on the northern table in the long hall. Now use the low alcohol keg on the keg of beer. Now talk to Manny again. Yes. Take the keg of beer. Run round, take the keg of beer. Right. If your quest desyncs, just do this. Yeah. Now we've got to run south. Speak to Sigilly, the huntsman. One. So now you have to click on the Hunter's Talisman and it will tell you where to go. So just keep walking and click on the talisman and it will guide you where to go. I recommend just spam clicking southwest now. It's going to be over the bridge. Should be one of the butterflies. There we go. Kill the dragon. Now return the Charged Hunter's Talisman to Sigilly. Talk to Sigilly. Now we've got to talk to Sigmund the Merchant. Should be in the middle of the market. One. Then talk to the sailor. One. Go back to Olaf the Bard, just east of the Long Hall. Talk to Olaf the Bard. One. Then run west. We're going to speak to Yrsa. Open the door and talk to her. One. Now go back to the Long Hall. Talk to Brunt. One. Talk to Sigilly now again, the huntsman just south. One. Now go north of the Long Hall to the helmet shop. Speak to Sol Grimion. One. Go back to the longboat. Talk with the fisherman. One. Now go south to the building just southwest of the Long Hall. Speak to Swanson, the navigator. One. Then go speak to Pia. He should be just south. He should be just west. One. Then go northeast. Back to the helmet shop. And speak to Thorvald the warrior. One. go back to the long haul and speak to Manny. One. Talk to Theora and the barkeep. One. Go south. Speak to Askaladin. Talk to him. One. Yes. Go back to Fiora. One. Now speak to Manny. One. And go back to the helmet shop. And speak to Thorvald. One. Then we're going to see Pia the Seer. So go back to the market. It should be southwest. Talk to Pia the Seer. One. And we're going back to Swanson the Navigator. One. And we're going back to the fisherman on the docks. Talk to the fisherman. One. Now go back to the helmet shop and speak to Skullgrimmen. One. Now we're going back to Sigilly the Huntsman, just south of the long haul. Speak to Swanson, no Sigilly. Now speak to Brunt the Chieftain in the long haul. One. Now go back to Ursa, west of the market, so just head west. One. Now you're going to Bard again, who's just east of the long haul. Speak to Olaf the Bard. One. Then we'll go back to the docks again. This time we're speaking to the sailor. go back to Sigmund, the merchant, in the middle of the market. Talk to him. Now we'll go back to the helmet shop again and speak to Thorvald. Yes. Now we need to fight. We need to fight Quashi down the ladder. So if you haven't completed the tasks, you can teleport to Camelot. Make sure you bank everything except food and potions. Once you're ready for the fight and you have no armor or weapons, just your rings of recall, food, prep potions, and any combat potions you want to bring. Climb down the ladder, drink your potions, make sure you have your ring of recall equipped. Head into the center. There he is. Attack, protect from melee. It's a pretty easy fight, so you should be okay. You do have to kill him 3 times, and then on the 4th phase, you can die and it's safe. There we go. Now go and speak to Swanson, the navigator, who is southwest. Yes. Climb down the ladder. Go through the south portal. Now the west portal. Now the east portal. Now the north portal. Now the south portal. Now the east portal. And the north portal. Climb up the ladder. Now go west and speak to Pia the Seer. Yes. Yes. Then go through the door to the south. 1. Now, press the left option on the first dial 7 times. The second knob you press on the right button 8 times. Then you press on the third knob, you press the right button 12 times. should spit out time. Enter. Now open the door and climb up the ladder. Search the bookcase. Study the bull's head on the southern wall. Now study the unicorn's head just to its west. Now use the red heron on the cooking range. Use the sticky red goop on the wooden disc. And go down the trapdoor. Use the red discs on the abstract mural on the western wall. And the second one too. Climb back upstairs. Open the cupboard in the southwest of the room. Search the cupboard. Oh. And open the chest and search the chest on the southern wall. Now use the empty bucket on the cupboard we opened. Use the empty bucket on the tap. Use the empty jug on the full bucket. And use the full jug on the drain. Use the 2/5 full bucket on the empty jug. Use the empty bucket on the tap again. Use the full bucket on the jug. Use the 4/5 full bucket on the chest, just on the northern wall. Use the empty vase on the tap. Use the vase lid on the vase of water. And use the sealed vase on the frozen table. Now use the frozen key on the cooking range. Now go down the trapdoor on the east side and open the door. Now we go back to the long hall and speak to Brunt again. Congratulations. You've now completed the Fremennik Trials. 3 quest points, 2,800 XP in strength, defense, attack, hit points, fishing, thieving, agility, crafting, fletching and woodcutting. What a mouthful.